Whisper secrets dark and brave, eyes that pierce into the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Ghostly wails fill my head, chasing demons lost in time. Sanity a steep climb. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Blood-stained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Bloodstained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Silence screams, hearts break, nightmares come wide awake. Warriors of woe take flight, darkened souls embrace the fight. Shadows crawl from the grave, whisper secrets dark and brave, eyes that pierce into the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Spirits cry, beware, beware. In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength in peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found.
everybody. Welcome to another episode. Oh shit, that's still playing. One sec. Ignore my audiobook. So, welcome to another episode of Game Design Stream. Yeah, I am never going to be good at these fucking intros. Anyway, hi, welcome. So, tonight we're going to be going over, Alright, my headphones are playing games. So, we are going to be working on our map design for our beginner box. So, Act 1 is going to center around protecting a group of people around a series of buildings. Right tab, wrong tab, too many tabs. One moment. Alright, we will start there with the music. Again, anyone listening, let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, whatever. Alright, there we go. So, we know from our previous stream when we were talking about what the first encounter was going to be, our players are going to be investigating survivors of a supernatural attack. So where do we want that investigation to take place? Give me 1 minute, everybody. Ow! Standing up is stupid. There we go. Cool. Alright, so I like the idea of this being at a library. For those listening, if you have another idea, let me know. I can absolutely work that in. Alright. So, the average library is about 12,000 square feet. The 30 by 400. I don't like that. This will be a little bit bigger. So if we do this 100 by 100, alright, we want this to start at 0, 0. And we want this to go oh, that's why. Like, why is it so much shorter? Shows how fucking observant I am. Alright, so that is the overall outline of the building. This is again going to be a public library. Let's get back to some angry sounding music. There we go. All right. Alright, where do we want our entrance to be? Let's do it over here. So okay. Where is Split? Alright, and no, let's not do the double window because we don't want it to be confusing. Tell you what, let's just do it this way. Boop. Boop. Alright, so this is basically going to be a glass corridor that opens into the library proper. And yeah, I don't know why I deleted that originally. Welcome to the design process. Doot doot. All right. Okay. The hell was that? Oh, my goals. Okay. Hey, I have goals and shit. I will not distract myself. I'm absolutely gonna distract the shit out of myself. So, you know, this is at 50. So 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 60. And then let's give this a solid 10 feet. Also, I wanted to skip this. There we go. All right. Can I not change the properties of all three at once? No, I cannot, so that's okay. Alright, so what we have now is... In fact, let me see. Yep, so this is basically going to be the book return portion. And now... Where was it? All right. All right, so we've got that. We'll put in all the different bookshelves in a minute. And the main thing we want for our purposes, let me go back to my outline. Hey, Fee, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yay, Dino Dance. I didn't know I had that emote. Damn right, that's awesome. Haha! I like dinos. So, um, undistracted. What the fuck was I doing? There we go. Excuse me. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, we know this is going to be the exit, so when shit inevitably goes down, this is where the players are going to want to get to. So let's start them on the opposite side of the library. Let's give a small reading room or microfilm room. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Alright, so each one of these is one. The first time I used this, I made a mistake. I wasn't paying attention. And because I'm lately before I started doing this again, grid patterns are 5 feet. I play D&D, I play Pathfinder, right? Like I play tabletop RPGs. A grid is 5 feet by 5 feet. That was not true. Oops. The first map I made was horribly out of size. I fixed it, but doors. We want to be able to get in here. We will give 1 point of entrance. We want a table or two. For now, let's do 2 and see how that looks. We'll put a couple chairs. And then we want a couple armchairs. Just other things people can sit on. Alright, and then let's put a nice aquarium over there because we will use that. And then where was... Alright, we will do a coffee table. There, so why are we doing this? A couple reasons. Number one, this has to look like what it is. It's a reading room, a sitting room in a public library. If it doesn't look like what it is, it doesn't matter what else we do to it. Number two, you've seen me on my Bitey's Breaks or any one of my other streams knows, I am a firm believer in giving your players something to fucking do. Some of the worst missions I've played were ones where you just go from point A to point B and there's nothing to interact with in between, nothing to do. To hell with that. Give me something to do. Let me have shenanigans. Let me play. Let me mess around. One of my favorite characters was... she believed she was a paladin. She wasn't, but she believed she was. So, all of my starting money I spent getting hirelings. I gave her ranks in knowledge structure. and or knowledge architecture, whatever it was in the system, I don't remember, but engineering, right? Like that kind of thing. And she had 3 hirelings and a bunch of materials. And whenever we got to whatever insert dungeon here that we're gonna clear out, her first thing was that the party cleared out a room, and then she had her hirelings secure it and locked doors and moved bookcases in front of stuff and secured things and basically made a fortified fallback spot for the party. Even if your players don't do that, giving them the option will help them get in that thought process. So always, always give your players shit to do. Yeah. So, let me get back on the right tab. Alright. Where was it? 30. Oh. Alright, so what's that? 30, 29, 28. The hell's 28 plus 5? 33. Alright, so when we do it this way, there's basically going to be 5 feet or 1 square between each one of these bookshelves. That's enough to make it feel a little claustrophobic. It also gives natural choke points. Hey, Time. Welcome to the stream. How you been doing? And for their first move outside of here, we really want that. We want them to feel trapped. We want to invoke that feeling. So that is what we're doing. One moment. Alright. Oh, damn. I'm sorry your wrist is hurting, dude. Honestly, about half of my writing, I do talk to text. I got into that when I had the surgery on my arm. It helps. But I absolutely get it. That sucks, dude. I hope your wrist feels better. Ignore my facial expressions. I try to. Alright. So that'll be at 3 feet. So we want this at 8. So 6, 7, 8, 9. That does not look... $5 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's closer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit! I did that perfectly. All right. Couldn't do that again if I wanted to. Ah. Nope. Not saying it. Not doing it. Nope, 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 nope. I love you, time. God damn it. Next stream you're gonna be the one saying linoleum. Got it. Sorry, I have distractors. Mostly my cat. He's being a little bastard. Hello, cat. Alright, there you go. Yeah, probably not. I much prefer the other linoleum, however. Alright, what the fuck tab was I on? Alright, you. Come on, hop up. She's like, no, you come down here and pet me. No work, pet. Oh, don't chase your sister away, you little bastard. Alright. Sorry, I've got 2 cats and they're both idiots. One of them staring at the other. The first one looks back suddenly, and the one that was staring starts licking like, no, I'm just cleaning. And they keep alternating between doing that. God. No, no, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Fuck you, cat. Alright. There we go. So. Let's go ahead and put some text in here so we don't forget. me check something. One moment. Fucking sociocats. Absolutely. Every cat I've ever had has been a bastard. Some of them are just more, endearing in their bastardtude. My previous cat Eggroll was the master of that. That little bastard. I don't want that. Okay. Yes. Now I'm just picturing my cat. Catnip. Wind. Dude. Hey, Genghis Cat, want a Twinkie? Damn it, now I want to watch Bill and Ted again. Focus. I'm focusing. I am on topic, on task. Never. They're gonna die in fire and smoothie death. I'm honestly surprised none of you have died yet. Or none of the players have died yet. None of any, like, we're all dead. That's all that is. Fuck. I am not awake. Alright. You are too... There we go. I need something a little quicker paced right now. It has been a long day and I'm like 5 minutes away from fucking nap time. That's right. Again, one of the things I've always loved about urban fantasy, not just my game, but urban fantasy in general, was how magic interacts with the mundane, right? Like, anyone can have an epic fucking holy blessed relic that reattaches limbs or fucking whatever, right? Like, anyone can have that. It's quite another to watch in an urban fantasy someone that has an enchanted sewing needle that reattaches limbs, or, you know, shit like that. Like, I love shit like that. Fucking magical coffee pot that scolds you for drinking coffee too late at night. You know, I love little things like that. Magical chipmunks that like to hit on French fucking assassins. They're my favorite. Oh. I'm alive. Alright. I don't know, I just assume he is. I mean, you'd think I'd know I was the one playing him, but I have no fucking clue. I do not control the characters. I let them do what they wish. Alright. Yay, immersion! And then Fate sets it all on electrifying whatever. He fucking zaps y'all. Because he spent his points. Alright. So we've got encounter 1 is the reading room. And then let me go back to my outline. We're going to have 3 survivors there and a cop. So, I believe we go to miscellaneous. There is. And how does that look? That looks like a person. Let's change the color. How does that look? Alright, cop and 2 civilians, 3 civilians. I like that. So that will be our reading room. That will be encounter 1. Three rounds of questioning. Then adversaries appear. And again, for this first part, we wanted it to point a bit to the Vae Victus. So we will remember that. Two turntables and a microphone. Do I have those? I don't think I do. I don't, but I can go back to the book return. Do-do. 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 Is there a cart? Or anything like that? Otherwise, we can just stretch out a bookcase. No, I'm not seeing a cart. So yeah, we will just stretch out a bookcase. And there we have our book return. Let's give this a random number. We'll change that to fit. Actually, speaking of partridge in a pear tree, that is something we can do. Not necessarily that, but again, this is goddamn cats. This is modern fantasy, urban fantasy. So, lots of places will do a courtyard, right? We can do a courtyard that doesn't need to be separated from the rest of the fucking library. So, let's do... Let's put a plant there. So we know this is going to be 100 feet right there. So let's create wall. Let's make a little square. All right, we want this 20 feet exact. Actually, why am I doing walls? One sec. So with this, because there won't be any walls separating it from the rest of the library, right? Okay. Can you guys still hear everything okay? There's no volume messing up on your end, is there? Oh. Okay. Just making sure. It was a little bit on my end. I need to plug my headphones in soon. Alright. so now we've got a little reading area. We do not at this point have any type of fountain or anything like that. We can absolutely stretch out an aquarium. And do I want... Now that's enough. We don't want it too busy. And again, throw in our number. We can always change those numbers later. This is just to start setting us up. This is what keeps our library from just being a collection of shelves, you know? Alright, everybody who can hear me, we are going to take a 5-minute break. I will be right back. Not bye, I'll just be right back. Yay, waiting. All right, and we are back. I apologize for that, everyone. Yay. All right. Back to my outline. So again, their basic plot. I don't know what the fuck word I was trying to say. Anyway, their basic plan will be starting out here in the reading room. And they want to get out the exit. So let's go ahead. He's suddenly quiet.
Shadows dance in broken halls, echoes whisper through the walls. Mannequins with twisted faces in this place of empty spaces. Moonlight spills on shattered glass, footsteps trace the haunted past. Stores of yore now dark and cold, secrets trapped in tales untold. Ghosts of the mall, where are you now calling?
Smoke rises, tears in the streets. Eyes dark in the shadows they meet. Hunters on the prowl blades gleam. Corrupted city, broken dream. Under blackened skies, the demons rule. The city's scars cut deep and cruel. We fight the night, the endless call, but in the end it claims us all. Cracked pavement, blood runs wild. Evil grins, teeth defiled. Echoing screams, midnight's grin. The fight ends, but does it begin? Under blackened skies, the demons rule. The city's scars cut deep and cruel. We fight the night, the endless call, but in the end it claims us all. Crash falls, silent like a prayer. No heaven left, no savior's care. Where cursed to endure, hearts of stone. Demon hunters always alone. Under blackened skies, let the demons rule. The city's scars
3, 44, 45, 46. Okay, that is 5 feet each. So 43, 44, 45. Yeah, damn near perfect. Two, three, 4, 5. bookshelves. And that will again give us a little area over here. 132, 33, 34, 35 to 50. It gives us about a 15-foot area. Cool. Hiya. How's it going? I don't know if I've said hi to you yet, Matt. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream if I haven't said it already. How you doing tonight? So, again, this is an area. Let's give them a couple desks. This is going to be more a study area than just a straight reading area. In fact, student ritual area. And then let me look under lights. It doesn't really look like anything. Okay. Aw, don't say that, Mad. We love you. It's fine. All right. How do you spell that fucking word? Okay, I was spelling it right. More or less. Let's see what this pulls up. Alright, so this won't look like much. However, we're going to use that to put in a goodie or two. Now, going back here. We want an area for rare books. And looking at our outline. We know one of our clues is going to point towards the Vae Victus. The Vae Victus, as we know, are basically wannabe demigods. They're the ones that genuinely believe becoming an enhanced is a rite of ascension. And while they may not be a deity at this moment, they're on that path. Alright. So let's give us... I believe it. Maybe I want to go to bed too. It's nappy time. No, joking aside, normally Monday night stream goes to 10:30 unless a lot more people hop on or something. It's been a really long day. I am probably gonna call it and do the raid at 10, so in about 15 minutes. It will be a little early, but excuse me. Bitey needs to fucking nap. So what I'm envisioning, we want solid 5-10 feet between here. So if it's at 80 and 100, this is 20. So halfway there. Let's make this one of those rooms that has... Did I? Yeah, I think I did. 1 minute. Hey, much better. Did it the wrong length, but still. Okay. So 150. 6, 9, 7, 8, 9, 100. So if we do it to about there. That'll give us an overall room of about 50 feet. Do I have over here any type of globe? let's go ahead and put a round table here, right in the center. Cool. So that'll leave a square in between each. It'll leave some space there for a table. Oh God, starting to hit that damn wall. Alright. Yay, Fee. Alright, not sure if you heard, in about 10 minutes I'm gonna start the raid. It's a little early, but I am fucking dead. But we've made good progress. We know we want this to be a rare editions room. So we know a clue's going to be in here, so it's not enough for it to be there. We want to give our players a reason to go there. So the easiest way to do that is with a victim. I mean a person. Yes, that is what I mean. Can I? Is there a send back? Nope. Okay, we will put our little person there, and then we can build the encounter that we want. But that starts it. All right. Oh no, you're good. Damn, I'm sorry your wrist still hurts. Alright, I lied, everybody. We're gonna start the raid now. Give me one moment. Let's see if there's anyone here that I'm not actively following already. I don't think we're following. This one yet. So, this is The Lies You Enjoy. I'm not sure what they're playing, but it looks like some version of Changeling, maybe. Alright, raid has started. Again, our next stream is going to be tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be Bitey's Breaks, where we're going to continue playing Control. Thank you, everyone who stopped by the chat. I appreciate it. Y'all take care. Be safe. See you.